Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there have been serious discussion in the National Assembly as far as the status of the Deputy President Gachagwa is concerned. In fact, from the time Gachagwa boarded the KQ from JKIA to Mombasa, carrying his own luggage, no presence of the assistants who need really to help him, it has elicited a discussion. Something that members of parliament took their time to talk about. Though, in all of members of parliament who talked, whether from Azimio or Kenya Kwanza, there was no one who was in defense of Rigathi Gachagua. But one man, Kimani Ichung'wah, he talked about the bloggers that are praying for the demise of William Samoei Ruto and then have Rigathi Gachagua replace him. So, according to him, this is a serious thing, but being done casually. But it has a bigger meaning. He even went further to remember about the rules that, the warning that Charles Njonjo, before then when he was the Attorney General, put in place, made it treasonable for anyone to imagine of the death of a president. Charles Njonjo made it treasonable. But our 2010 constitution is discussing about that. So I don't know how you can now make it treasonable as of now when the constitution itself is talking about the demise of the president or what can make the president be replaced by his deputy in office. But Kimani Ichung'wah is very sad about those bloggers who are thinking about the death of Ruto when he's not in good terms with his deputy, Rigathi Gachagwa. So Kimani Ichung'wah is saying that it is sad that Gachagwa's bloggers are praying for the death of William Samoei Ruto. Who are these bloggers that he might be talking about? Definitely, I saw one post, and this was from Wahome Thuku. I don't know if Wahome Thuku is Gachagwa's blogger, but Wahome Thuku talked about the issue of who can take over from William Ruto in case anything happened to Ruto. And here is the post that he shared. If you think His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, EGH, cannot or should not be a president of Kenya, you should blame William Samoei Ruto, who nominated him as running mate. I will repeat because I can repeat it a million times. If anything were to happen to the president, the deputy president would be sworn in within 24 hours. That is hard constitutional fact. Now, anyone running for president must always remember that the person she picks as running mate is the one who would take over if God called him to Zion. Mungu akikuita, ndiye anachukua. That means when you die. And all Kenyans must remember that the deputy president is the man who would be sworn in immediately as president if the president office become vacant, regardless of whether you feel that would cause conflict. That is the hard provision, KF Article 146 of the Constitution. If that is hard to understand, a brain surgery is recommended. So, this one is for the people who support William Ruto and do not like Rigathi Gachagua. They can never imagine of this. They can't believe of this. So, Wahome Thuku is recommending a brain surgery for these people to get to understand or know this. Then after Kimani Ichung'wah remark in the National Assembly, Now, Wahome Thuku came again to confirm indeed he is the one Kimani Ichung'wah is talking about. And this is what he's saying. Just for the record, I don't work in any big office. Kimani Ichung'wah says bloggers working in the big offices. So literally he was telling us that Wahome Thuku is one of these people or bloggers he's talking about that work in those big offices. I work for myself and blog for myself. 2, I said if anything were to happen to the president, which can even be resignation or impeachment and even death, the Constitution of Kenya 2010 discusses the death of a president almost a dozen times. Article 146(1)(a) states expressly, the office of the president shall be vacant if the holder of the office dies. 146(2) states, if the vacant occurs, the deputy president shall assume office for the remainder of the term of the president. They may not have taught law at Alliance, but at least they impact brain there. That I know. Of course, Kimani Ichung'wah was a student from Alliance Boys, and that is what Wahome Thuku is talking about. So he's definitely talking to Kimani Ichung'wah that yes, in Alliance Boys they don't teach law. So likely law will be taught in a university. But at least they impacted knowledge. So that when you get to university and make a decision which course you want to take, at least you have a knowledge to begin with. Now, this is a fight between Kimani Ichung'wah, the majority leader, and Wahome Thuku, who has been media person in Jubilee Party and a supporter of Uhuru Kenyatta, but now he's post favoring Rigathi Gachagwa against his boss William Ruto. That is it. And as we continue with the discussion, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, this tells you that indeed we have those people who get so much emotion when they hear of anyone talking about the death of William Ruto. People like Kimani Ichung'wah, they want to take us into Nyayo era. They want to take us so many years back during the time when people in senior government offices would come with the warnings that will become law. They just come with their own words and they become law. The imagining of the president's death is reasonable. By that time, of course, Kenyatta 1 was sick. He was ailing. His health was deteriorating. So there was a discussion about who should be the next person as the vice president. By then we don't have a deputy president. Of course, Moi was there. But then, by that time, mtu akichukua kama vice president, kuna kuwa na a period of time, then you organize for an election. That person was Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. But majority of senior government officials and members of parliament from Mount Kenya region were uncomfortable having someone from outside Mount Kenya taking over from Mzee Kenyatta. So Kenyatta did not want this discussion to go on because it seems like he favored Moi in one way or another. And that's the kind of order they issued. So it seems Kimani Ichung'wah do not want us to imagine of the death of a president. Anyone can die. Anything can happen. You can get an accident. Remember, Malawi deputy president just died from an aircraft. We lost our Ogola, CDF. So anything can happen to anyone. The fact remains that Gachagwa will be your next president if Ruto is not in a capacity to run the government. That is the other truth. So when you choose your running, you might choose knowing the meaning of that. No wonder I saw some people writing that is the reason why we pray Ruto to serve his term to the end. Because Gachagwa seems to be more worse than Ruto. I don't know, it's not me, but I just read it. People are responding to Wahome Thuku. So the fight is still going on between the defenders of William Ruto and Gachagwa bloggers. So it seems like Gachagwa is being defended by bloggers, but Ruto is being defended by people that he put in position of power and influence. Kimani Ichung'wah, majority leader. You talk about Akinadin Yon and the rest, they have bigger positions. They come out openly to defend Ruto. But Gachagwa is silently being defended by some bloggers. The only person who comes out openly and loudly to defend Gachagwa is Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga. The rest are just bloggers who are doing it silently. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.